Yeah, so Detroit, we were going there. What was it for? What did I go for? I forgot.
The Canadian real estate guy.
No, I don't think it was.
That wasn't it?
My memory's been getting so
Kevin.
bad. Yeah, I was with Kevin. I don't remember.
Went to Matt McKeever. It was like on your way to Canada or something.
No. Gosh. My memory's gotten so bad. I've been honestly forgetting a lot of stuff lately. I don't know what I like last week. I don't know last month. Like nothing anymore. I don't remember why I went to Detroit. Went to Detroit with me, Kevin.
Weekend vacation.
Yeah,
that's where you go.
Yeah, I forget what it was. Look at real estate or something.
Yeah.
But now I remember it. It was to confront the guy from Millennial Money.
What?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Yes. That was why I went to Detroit.
Oh.
Confronting.
Yeah. That was why.
Alex Pardo?
Alex Pardo. So I made a video on Alex Pardo, and then he got back to me, and it was the first ever Millennial Money episode. That one just blew up, and I was like, wow, I'm going to go and like meet him now and confront him in person. So Kevin and I flew to Detroit together, and I just picked the cheapest place to stay because I wanted to save money. I'm looking at an Airbnb. I'm like, wow, all these places are like $300-$400 a night, but this one is like $70 a night, so I'm going to stay in that one. Looked good. I don't know the area or anything like that, so I book it. And then as we get in the taxi, he's like, what's the address? And we give him the address. He's like, you're staying there? And I said, yeah. He's like, oh, wait, do you know anybody there? And I'm like, no, it's an Airbnb. It's like, oh, people don't stay in that area. I'm like, is it bad? He's like, well, what did he say? Well, it's Detroit. Or what is it? Like, Detroit's Detroit.
The taxi driver.
Yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean Detroit's Detroit? Is it bad? He's like, well, it's Detroit. And I was like, what does that mean? So anyway, we get to this place, and yeah, it's like, he's like, you don't want to be walking around at night. The food is over here, but you don't want to go there. So just stay in here, and during the daylight, it's fine. So anyway, we're getting hungry at like 11 p.m. or it's like midnight. We're hungry. We want to just go down the street to McDonald's. So we figured we'd just get an Uber there, go to McDonald's. Uber guy shows up. And I'm just like chatting away. He's asking like, so what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, we're here to look at real estate. And we make YouTube videos. And he started asking all these like personal questions about like, oh, what time are you going to be going there? Oh, well, if you need me to drive you around, let me know. Like, I'll just drive you. I want to learn about this stuff. So I'm just taking him for his word that this is a guy who's just like curious into real estate, telling him all about the YouTube channels and like how we might go and like invest in real estate over there. How many people are there, when we're going to be gone, when we're going to be back. And Kevin, I guess the entire time was like, Graham, don't tell him. But I was friendly. I just trusted the guy.
Yeah.
So then Kevin got me all sketched out. As we got back, he's like, dude, this Uber driver now knows when we're going to be gone. He knows how many people are here. He knows everything about us. He knows our camera equipment, like everything. He could easily pick us up and then tell one of his buddies, like, hey, they're gone. Go steal their stuff. Or they could just show up and just take our stuff. I didn't think so. But then we got back. It was like 1:30 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. We're about to go to bed, and this car just pulls up right in front of the place with its lights turned off. And Kevin is like, this car just pulled up. There are the people in the car right now. And you just see the cigarette light up too, like that little like orange thing. And we're all like looking through the thing, just peering out, all scared. And Kevin's got me in my head now, like, wait a second, then maybe something's about to go down. Then the car just leaves. But it comes back like 5 minutes later, still with the lights turned off. So we're like, why did this car leave? Why did it park in the same spot right out front at 2 o'clock in the morning? So I go on Instagram. I'm like, hey, can anybody like pick us up? Within minutes, we get someone to come and pick us up from the place. We leave, go stay at a hotel. I think it would have been harmless, but they got me in my head.
You don't know, man. Detroit's Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit's Detroit. That was like, I've never heard that before. I'm like,
who says that?
The taxi driver.
Taxi driver. But I didn't know. I didn't know. But going through Detroit, definitely, like some of these areas are just, I've never been exposed to that sort of just environment before. Not like that. Like you're driving down some of these fields, and the guy who was giving us a tour, this was a subscriber, and he was saying, yeah, no, they find bodies in here. Like every week, you'll like these people mow. The reason they keep the grass short is because they will hide bodies in there. And when the grass gets too tall, it becomes very easy to get somebody in there and just they'll go weeks. I
had no idea Detroit was that.
And and even the real estate agent was saying that like someone recently passed away because they were trying to evict somebody from a property and they were shot, and just point blank, they didn't want to leave. It was like a trespasser. So yeah, I'd never been exposed to that before.
Did you invest?
No. Interesting real estate there. Some of the areas were really nice.
Yeah.
Some of the other areas were just these mansions. Like honestly, they're mansions that you couldn't even giveaway at this price, like $15,000 for like a 4,000 square foot mansion that was just in disrepair. Like all the copper plumbing was stolen from the property. The whole thing was boarded up. I mean, it was not fit for habitation at all. And then as we were there, and you could pull up footage from this from Kevin's video, I'm sure he's fine with it. Someone was going house to house, just burning them. And so we just happened randomly to be driving by.
the houses?
Yes. Watch Kevin's video on this and put up the B-roll on this. We were driving by one of these neighborhoods, and then we just look over, and there's a house just engulfed in flames. And so we pull over, just wanting to see this thing. And as this home is burning down, the home, like, I don't know, 100 feet away starts going up in flames too. Now, these are empty homes. So these are not homes that people were living in.
Was he like an arsonist?
Potentially. So we think it may have been like an investor, somebody who's owned these properties, just going in and like burning them down for tax money. But then as Kevin is talking with the locals, they say, oh yeah, this is common. People are bored. People are bored. And so what they do is they light these fires in these houses. They just watch them burn. And as the fire trucks come and put them out, this guy was saying, who lives in the area, was like, this happens all the time. And usually whoever does this just goes and watches. Like they'll light these homes on fire. And he lit 3 homes on fire. 3 of them within a little radius. And then allegedly this person is one of the people in the crowd just watching. That's their entertainment.
That's
on
Detroit.
Saturday, Sunday.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Sounds like 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Have you seen 8 Mile?
A long time ago, I
Yeah.
remember. But yeah, apparently that's what they would do. And these are boarded up homes, so no one's living in them.
Yeah.
These homes are probably homes that would have been torn down anyway. But they just
Probably.
light them up. Oh yeah, no, they would have been torn down. Yeah, I mean, you see some of these that are half collapsed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way that you're rebuilding this
That's
house.
like actually crazy though.
Yeah.
That is. That doesn't sound real.
Doesn't sound like it's America.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just different. And then, what was the other one that we were told a story about? Someone parked a car in front of just in front of the house on the street, like a public street, parked the car in front of someone's house. And when they came back, the guy was demanding like $50 for parking in front of the house. Otherwise, like he was
Public
gonna
street?
Yeah, a public street. Yeah, seriously. And you just parked in front of the house, and the guy wanted money for that. And he was saying, well, if you don't pay me, then you get the neighbors in on it. And then all of a sudden, people start coming out of their house like, why aren't you paying the guy? So like that's a common thing, and you pay them because otherwise, like you don't want them to mess with your car, do something, or retaliate. So this guy was giving us warnings, like you don't want to park in front of certain people's houses either, and like certain blocks, you park away. You park not in front of somebody's house. It's just a different different environment. Never seen that before. Yeah.
Interesting. Kind of scary.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But it was an experience. And
It
now
was
you
an
have the story.
experience. Yeah. So now I got a story for the podcast. So